Hey, welcome back into today's video. Jeffree Star, the Where's World of YouTube, has finally returned with a video doing what's right. Now, I figured that since we've been keeping up with the Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson stuff, it was only right if I let you know my thoughts and opinions about this particular video. So we're gonna go through a couple key parts and we're just gonna analyze it and break it down. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna go to the comment section and read what you think about this. So firstly,
now I've been silent for a very long time. I know that's very rare for me. I've taken a lot of time to do a lot of self-reflection.
When I visualize self-reflection, to me, it's sort of a meditative thing. I might be in a quiet place. I might be alone, which is very different from Jeffree Star. Now, if you've been keeping up with it, he's been flying around the world, buying $20,000 shoes, and just generally hanging out with other celebrities. This is an odd way to do self-reflection, but hey, everybody does self-reflection differently.
Now, in the past, I've been very guilty of speaking out of anger, out of frustration, out of my emotions. I'm so quick to grab my phone and just say whatever is on my mind in that moment without ever really thinking the ramifications of my words.
So this is something he's trying to appeal to human nature, which is, I don't think it's going to work in this situation for the sole reason being that yes, we all make mistakes. Yes, we all say things without thinking, but I don't think it's comparable to what Jeffree Star's done, because I don't think that we've ever accidentally slipped up and accused a 19-year-old of being a sexual predator and trying to destroy his career because we may or may not be jealous of him. I don't think we've ever slipped up and danced on stage with a bunch of underage teenagers with a known sexual predator. I don't think that we were ever, I think you see what I'm saying. I don't think these slip-ups, I don't think it's the same thing.
My actions, and for the first time in a very long time, I'm really reflecting on my behavior and mine alone. And I've come to a lot of realizations, and it's been really important to actually understand everything that I was a part of, that I did wrong, and really start a new chapter for myself. I've spent a lot of time realizing why I do certain things and why I do the things that I do. And today, there are no excuses.
Now, I want you to keep in mind that the fact that he says, today there are no excuses. That usually means that there's probably going to be quite a bit of excuses.
A year ago, I did a video called Never Doing This Again, and I meant that. And 2020 has been really, really crazy, and I have added to the chaos. When I filmed my video called Never Doing It Again, I meant every word in the video. Did I slip up? Am I human? Have I done some fucked up things? Of course I have. But at the end of the day, today, once again, I will not be exposing anyone.
So again, he says, is he a human being? Has he slipped up and made mistakes? As we've already talked about it, his mistakes are not really the common mistake that one would make. You might slip up, you might say something that you don't mean to a friend in a heated argument, but you're not gonna slip up and grab somebody in the downstairs region, make a brand titled Lipstick Nazi, or go around telling other creators that you have a voice memo that can destroy someone.
For everyone saying Jeffree's gonna be coming with the receipts and we all need to get ready to forgive.
To understand that we need to forgive.
That is the opposite of who I am. I know I'm dramatic, I'm crazy at times, I'm outspoken, but at the end of the day, that is not who I am. And today I will not be sitting here showing a million text messages and all these things that allegedly are out there.
It could be possibly because they don't exist. They never have. I've had a theory for a while that there's this voice memo. The voice memo, I said that maybe that's not real. But I believe that it probably is, and there is some truth to it, and we'll talk about that just in a second.
That's not it. I will not be entertaining it. My lawyers are entertaining it behind the scenes, but I will not be. I know this may sound shocking coming from my mouth, but when you accept that you are the problem, you can become the solution. And I've definitely put myself in the victim mentality before when I knew I was wrong, and I didn't want to admit it, I wasn't ready to, and I was too insecure. But today, there are no excuses.
Notice that he says, again, that there are no excuses. Is he reading something? Hold on a second, is he reading something? I think he's gonna look. Do you see that? He was reading from something. I think he was reading from something. There ain't nothing wrong with reading from a script. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Unless you try to insinuate that this is something that's from your heart.
I'm someone that has impulse control, and I'm fully admitting my flaws, and I hope that people can learn from me. I have moments where I get fired up. I don't think things through. I don't think about how my actions will affect others while I'm saying them. And when you speak from your emotions without fully processing something, it is one of the most unhealthy things, and that is a very major problem of mine.
Now, I feel like he's trying to insinuate the whole thing with James Charles, where he most likely, more than likely, out of jealousy, tried to call him a predator to the world and destroy him. He's trying to say that this was something that he did out of just pure emotion. Now, I don't know if this is the truth, if this is even what he's talking about, but it seems like he's alluding to this and possibly even the Dobby Vanity situation where it was very, very, very similar to the James Charles thing, where he said that some friends told him some things and he got fired up and he just called Dobby Vanity a predator, who actually did turn out to be a predator.
So people do want to put together the parallels of this 10-year situation and me saying this stuff about James. It's a very complicated question. And why?
I know, but like it's the same scenario though, because like if James is actually a danger, right? Then this is the opportunity, like the Darby thing, where you can say something. You know what I mean? Or is like maybe you shouldn't have put that tweet out. Like which one is it? Like I'm sorry, Jeffree, but I have to ask.
No, I'm 100% comfortable with that. It's going to upset a lot of people, but the truth is that someone, and right now I legally can't say who, told us a few things. And we trusted that person's opinion. And then another person said some things that was friends with that man. And it really convinced us that he was a predator.
Is this another case of what happened before with the other guy?
No, this is some...
Is there a possibility of that? Because, I mean, they were telling you about this guy, which turned out to be true now. Is this possible with James?
From what I remember with all the drama, you didn't actually ever say flat out like you saw it. Like it was always in the proper context of like, listen, like I'm speaking about this from kind of the view of like the circle of people that we've been discussing this with, kind of sort of thing. Like I don't think it's similar in the sense that you flat out said, I saw some shit. You know what I mean?
Similar enough. I'm sorry. It's similar enough.
I'm lost. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's similar, but it's people that are in our community that are saying things, and I don't know if they're true or not.
But this is exactly the same thing that happened before, right?
It's actually not.
What?
So if you want, we can pause, and I can go in another room and play Banks what I have on my phone, and he can determine if he would have sent the same tweet. At the end of the day, I'm not going to out a victim of James Charles.
Okay.
Yeah, we
it's real because I don't know if it's real, and I'll go in the other room and play it for you.
Later on, did the same thing to James Charles, which in this situation it turns out probably not to be the case. But for him to be saying and alluding that maybe he's a human, he just gets fired up and his emotions get the best of him. I think it was clear to anybody the Dramageddon 1 and 2, the whole situation was a calculated thing, not a mistake that a normal human being would make.
A lot of people want me to address this situation. And a lot of people were putting a time stamp like, Jeffree, you need to speak on this right now. And I think that we live in a world where people are just so used to doing what people want right away. And that's not good either. I think it's been very important to stay off of social media. I haven't been on in weeks.
I think it's very interesting that when it's to do with him, he's saying, no, I don't think it's good that people are trying to put a timestamp on this, trying to make me say something. When in the past, he's been seen to say, if somebody's quiet, then they're probably guilty. When the shoe's on the other foot and it's got to do with him, he seems to change his tune.
I haven't read anything, I haven't clicked a video, I haven't seen anything. And it's been really about finding myself again and remembering why I'm here and how my actions can affect other people and everyone around me. I know there's a lot of people waiting for me to address this situation. Now, I didn't try to take anyone down. I'm not a villain in a movie.
Perhaps you'd like to see how snake-like I can be.
This isn't a Netflix series with a crazy storyline. I know it sounds like it, and trust me, I'm sure I'd watch it as well, but this is my real life. And a lot of things that are happening and being said are false.
The situation and what he's talking about, I assume he's talking about the voice memo. The voice memo where it's allegedly a recording of a victim of James Charles, and he's told multiple other YouTubers. He's talked about it in podcasts. He said that he had the power and has the power to destroy James Charles, and now he's saying this really doesn't make any sense to me.
You can't just take a few more down with you. That's not how life works. We have to all take accountability for our own actions and no one else's. And that's what I will continue to do. And if I don't, please fucking remind me. Now, I know that I've had a very hard time doing that in the past, and that will not be happening again. Now, did I mix myself up in drama? Did I speak on things I shouldn't have speak on? Of course I did.
He's did it again. Look, he's reading. He's reading.
Did I speak on things?
Look, watch.
Speak on? Of course I did.
Look at that. Look at that.
He's mixed myself. Did I believe?
The teleprompter must have glitched right there.
Did I believe certain things instead of asking the source? Did I get caught up in the hype? Did I do dumb shit? And did I not just simply call James Charles and ask questions myself? 100%. And that is my fault.
So here he's saying that he should have called James Charles instead of outright accusing him of being a predator on multiple occasions. Should have just picked up the phone and called him. He had his number, but he didn't do that.
I would like to personally apologize to James Charles for the words that I've said and for my actions. If I was really close with someone, I should have had the ability to just simply call them and ask and say, hey, these were the things that were being said to me. Instead, I didn't. I let people really gas me up, get me going behind the scenes, and I really fell for a lot of things. And
That sounded an awful lot like shifting blame to other people.
I got caught up in the hype. It's disgusting, it's awful, and none of it should have happened. So James, I am truly sorry for my actions and my behavior. 2020 has been very tumultuous for a lot of us. It has been a very crazy year, and I think that James and myself and anyone involved.
This is another appeal to human nature. He's trying to say, oh, it's just been an incredibly crazy year for all of us. So you understand. No.
That there are way bigger issues happening on this planet. I know that some people may, Jeffree, you're just saying this as a distraction. Jeffree, no. Reality is here, and makeup, drama, and beauty, community, gossip, and tea, it may be entertainment for you. And it used to be for me, but it's my life and it's their lives. And right now, outside of our walls, our world is falling apart. And it's truly shocking.
Oh, man. So I heard people talking about this since my video is late on this. So what's about to happen is he's already shifted blame to other people. Now he's going to shift blame to the current climate of things. So I'm told he's about to talk about Black Lives Matter, but he changes the wording to something different. But it's funny because people came to listen to him talk about and own up to his situations, only to see him trying to talk about, oh well, we shouldn't worry about the things that I've done. Look what's happening in the world. Look at all this stuff. I'm actually happy to see that no one is buying this. Probably because you can obviously tell he's reading from a script, that's not the issue, but it's probably something that's written by a PR team. It doesn't feel like it has emotional value on it. It seems fake. He's sitting in a golden couch in a mansion. It's just, there's so much.
So I'm not going to give you an expose of the beauty community. I'm not going to end anyone today. I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I've never committed a crime before, and I've never been to jail. There's been
a lot of people that's been terrible human beings. I won't say, but name some people down in the comments section that were terrible people that's done terrible things that never had been to jail, not once. You'll be surprised.
hard to process a lot of what is being said, but involving the situation, I would just like to say that James Charles, I'm very sorry.
He also apologizes to James Charles 3 or 4 times in this. Probably because it's his only play. He doesn't really have anything else to do. He really couldn't come back with an apology. I said in a previous video that he can't just come and apologize. He's going to have to do something different. This is what he chose to do anyways. He chose to directly apologize to James Charles. And then, isn't this the same thing that Tati Westbrook did? Side back with James Charles. So you come out, you play your play, you call him a predator, you try to ruin his career. It doesn't work. It backfires on you. Now you're up against the wall here. You can't really do anything. So then you try to side with James Charles again and just hope that he has mercy on your soul. That's what it seems like. That's what it seems like they're all doing. Don't pick on a 19-year-old, man.
Anything else that you guys want to know, it will never be spoken about. You can ask other people. I, just like last year, have fully removed myself. And did I get swept up into the bullshit again? Of course I did. And for that, I'm forever embarrassed of.
Oh, he always is. He's always being swept up in the BS. But he is in itself. He's the essence of this BS. He's the one that starts this. He's the one that goes around in the DMs of other people saying, "Hey, I got this memo. Listen to this," and then puts these other people in these terrible situations where they have this knowledge and they're just so stressed out. They have no idea what to do, and it's of his own volition.
Now, Breonna Taylor still has no justice. Black trans women are being murdered every day and the news is silent. Elijah McClain has no justice, and the countless other people who are murdered every single day while everyone just goes about their business like nothing's happening. And I think that drama and the beauty world, which I have definitely been a part of, it all has to stop.
Well, that's a curveball. That's just the weirdest thing. So Jeffree Star starts spreading around a voice memo saying it's going to end James Charles, says he has the power to do this. He does and says all these terrible things. Then he makes a video addressing those things, but in the video, he says, by the way, look at all that's happening in the world. Look at the current climate. Look at all the other people being hurt. He's literally switching and shifting blame and attention from himself as a distraction to something else. This is totally PR, man.
Now, 6 months ago, before COVID and everything hit our world, it was such a different place for all of us. And including
he's reading again. I know I keep doing this, but it's got a point. See, reading.
Now, Shane Dawson. He is one of my best friends and someone who helped me remember who I am when I was starting to crack and lose focus of who I really was. He is genuine, amazing, he is selfless, and he is one of the most kind people that I've ever met in my entire world.
He also spent the greater part of his career trying to sexualize minors. That's a big deal. That's a genuine thing that he did do. People are angry about that. Very angry about that.
I know that Shane would put his family and friends before himself in a flash. Now, did Shane and I get caught up in the drama and do some dumb shit? Of course we did.
Well, that in itself, that seems like it contradicts the previous statement. Shane will put his friends and family first before himself, and then the next sentence is, they got swept up in the drama. Because we did find out from Tati Westbrook that Shane played a huge part in her video trying to take down James Charles. Was that supposed to be his friend? Is that right? Am I wrong? Were they not friends? I don't know. I have no idea.
Since I opened my doors in 2014, I have created products for everyone. Any product, shade, or formula I've created has worked for any race, gender, and most importantly, I want you guys to remember that all beauty matters. And from the very first ad of my company, I have always shown people of color and anyone, no matter what size your body are or what gender you are accepted in Jeffree Star Cosmetics.
It's just like everybody's talking about. He comes up and starts acting like he cares when he wasn't bothered before. He was very quiet on the matters now, and then all of a sudden starts talking about it like when he has to address a situation. Not a good look, and I think it's most likely why this video didn't work. Shane Dawson's video didn't work. Let's go to Social Blade. Jeffree Star is still losing 100,000 subscribers. Lost 600,000 in the last 30 days. Didn't work. Shane Dawson still losing hundreds of thousands of subscribers, 1.3 million in the last 30 days alone. Jeffree Star's Twitter, losing a lot. I mean, it's not, we're not stupid. Like, we can see if somebody is genuine and they mean what they say or not, and I'm glad that people aren't buying this. That's my reaction to that video. I think that people are smarter, and they see past him, and he can't just sweep it under the rug like this. And yeah. But as interesting as this always sounds more interest to me, that's right, you guessed it. I want to know what you think. So why don't you go ahead and leave your creative and interesting response in the comment box below. Thumbs up for those likes. As always, brothers and sisters, I will see you in the next video. Whew. Don't forget the positivity turtle, because no matter how stressful stuff gets, turtles being positivity, because Turtle Squad, Rep Squad, Turtle Squad. I am sorry that I didn't upload but one time this week. I'm going to try to upload more next week. I've been in a cloud of depression and stress, and I feel like I see my way out of it. So we're trying hard on this end. So I want to thank my patrons. Really appreciate the ongoing support. And thank you to everybody that's been buying the merch and doing the whole color it thing. We actually have somebody that's actually colored it. I'm going to show you. So as you can see, this is the shirt. Somebody bought it. I think they colored it in with fabric markers. They actually made a little video. Let's watch it. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God.
This particular shoulder is green, just like Greg's eyes, with a little bit of silver. It is his favorite hangout, so now he can stay there regardless of how much he may weigh. The other shoulder is a variation of greens to represent the positivity turtle, because we all need that in our lives.
I just want to say I really appreciate Annie Mae Edwards. If anybody else wants to try their hand in coloring the Callista Aurora Rep shirt, the link will be in the description. And I'm going to do a giveaway for this. Right now, Annie is in the lead. That it is so freaking awesome. I know a lot of other people have ordered shirts and they're on the way. Can't wait to see your guys' designs. What else? I want to say thank you to everybody. We actually did surpass 10,000 followers on the Repzilla Facebook page. We're at 10,153. That was the year's goal. We did it. I want to thank you. It's awesome. I just went through yesterday and caught up on all the DMs over there. But if you want to reach out to me today, right now, link in the description, DM me on Facebook. I will get back to you today. So it's just another way to show that you're repping. If you're not repping, you're Greg. And hey, do that. All you gotta do is subscribe, your notifications turned on, be in the comment section after every single video, because I'm gonna be there. Greg the Cat's gonna be there, and the rest of the Rep Squad community as well. And I expect to see you there too, because this channel loves you. Greg? Where'd you go?